There's a question I've been asking myself more and more lately. What's the minimum effective structure my business actually needs to thrive? Not to grow faster, not to look impressive, but to work and support my life. Because for a long time, I operated from a model I never really questioned: the 9 to 5, fill the calendar, stay busy, keep moving. Even as an entrepreneur, I carry that same rhythm. If there was space on the calendar, I felt like I needed to fill it. When I was doing clinical work as a psychologist, I would try to maximize the number of sessions that I could fit into a day. Not because it necessarily felt right, but because somewhere along the way, I started equating a full schedule with doing meaningful work. But here's what I started to notice. Busy didn't mean effective, and more importantly, busy was draining the very thing my business actually depended on: my ability to think clearly. The most valuable work I do now, it doesn't happen on calls. It doesn't happen on Slack. It happens in the quiet, early mornings, a walk without my phone, a blank page, and a single idea. That's where the right decisions get made, the right offers take shape, the right words come together. And yet, those are the exact moments that most of us sacrifice first. There's a quiet tension here, because structurally, most businesses are built for activity, but meaningful work often requires stillness. I've been thinking through this and thinking through a different lens lately. Not productivity, but structure. What does my business actually need to function well? Not everything it could have, not everything other people are doing, just what's essential. And for me right now, it's surprisingly simple. A few core pieces, a small number of meaningful offers, a small way to communicate, a simple way to communicate, whether it's a podcast, YouTube, or a newsletter. One trusted person on my team who can flex across roles and protect time for me to think and create. That's it. Everything else, nice to have, but not required. And this is where I've been drawing inspiration from an unexpected place: Henry David Thoreau. When Thoreau went to Walden Pond, he wasn't trying to escape life. He was trying to understand what is actually necessary. He stripped things down not as an aesthetic choice, but as an experiment, and he wrote. That line has been sitting with me, because in business, we're often taught the opposite: add more, expand more, do more. But what if strength comes from subtraction? What if the goal isn't to build a bigger machine, but a quieter and more precise one? For me, this has been making some changes. Fewer working days, fewer meetings, more intentional creation time, designing my schedule around my energy and not obligation. It's also meant asking harder questions, like what actually moves the needle? What only feels productive? What would break if I stopped doing this? And what wouldn't? Because here's the truth that most people don't say out loud. A lot of business complexity is self-created. Not because we're doing anything wrong, but because we've inherited a model that values visibility over clarity. So practically what this means is if you're stretched thin, or like your business has become heavier than it needs to be, maybe the question isn't how do I optimize this? Maybe it's what can I remove so that it becomes sustainable again? And more quietly, what's the minimum structure that allows me to do my best work consistently? For me, I'm still refining that answer, but it's getting sharper, not more complex. And interestingly, the simpler it gets, the more effective it becomes. If you're thinking more about building a business that's quieter, simpler, more sustainable, I would love for you to consider subscribing to the Quiet Builder channel.